Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off for Macrosher. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An excellent game. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. What is up? A gain of 27 on the play.
From the red zone now.
First down.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. There he goes, right sideline. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Josh Blackwell to return it. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Williams from the gun. This one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He finds a Dunze downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They go with Manunga here. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but they'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Setting this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Rodgers from the gun. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds, just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Working inside the red zone. Throw is caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up their opening drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Boswell on to send this away. Blackwell now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Working quickly here.
First down, Bears.
On the ground. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offensive line fast.
28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's Swift on second down. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for the Bears. First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Chicago.
First down, here's Swift. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Offense in the hurry up here. Williams to throw. He's got it. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll run it with Manunga. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Williams trying to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Johnson with a return here. Things going well so far. Jukes away from one. And a positive result on that effort. He's down to the enemy 40 before going out.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify on returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Looking quickly here.
Come on! A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead to 7.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. Boswell on to send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Shoves him off. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Now here's Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Good coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. On play action, Williams. To the sideline, and he's got it. A surprising 4th down call does not yield at first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
26.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Throw complete to Thielen. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for us, Steelers.
Warren here from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Warren. And they find him after just a yawn. It's 3rd down. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
6-yard line. A gain of a yard on the
Now
play.
Rodgers on this 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Yeah, this. Look again.
4th down now, Rodgers. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
What is that?
Williams will look to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Bears 1st down. It's a gain of 35. And the Bears 1st down.
Williams to throw on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
To throw, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Has his man caught by Odunze. He is down to the 30-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
24-yard gain on the play.
Now Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Again, it's Williams. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Setting up 2nd and goal. Williams from the gun. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here. 3rd and goal, it's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the two-point try. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
At the 35-yard line.
The final throw before the break. He's looking deep once again. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Run for Ward here to start the third. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Warren once more. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
On the tackle. The tackle made back at midfield.
It's Warren on 3rd down. Same guy, same results. He's brought it up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Bears' 30.
Rodgers from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Again, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Warren. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Get 300! Get 300!
They'll run with Warren. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. On 4th down, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Steelers first down.
Warren running between the tackles. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter.
Brings
The
up
Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They go with Warren on the run. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Bears 21.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Blackwell now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is going on?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. For the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking from the gun, Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strip. Offense in the hurry up here.
25 yards up the play. And the Bears first down.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here. Williams to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First down throw by Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects downfield on target to Burton. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be first down Bears. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Williams on first down. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Top just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
319! 319!
Rodgers off the play action. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Warren. He only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
To the air on third and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
You got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Boswell on to send this away. Blackwell now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. First down, Williams. He finds a doomsday downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, Williams to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Has it down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions.
Kate, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he was able to throw that ball right over their heads.
Williams trying to throw for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Oh, I think the Bears got to that one. Yes, Bears football. So they'll decline this and take the result. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Buys time, rolling, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Bears trying to get everyone's sense. They're going quickly here. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
What is up?
Williams on the play action. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Bears trying to get everyone's sense. They're going quickly here. Now to throw. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he gets this down near the 30. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New set of downs for him from the 31. Williams to throw on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Williams from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. 1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Here's Williams again. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with. Yeah.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And he's out the clear. He's at midfield. The 30. At the 20. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the decision to go for 2 does result in a nice boost, Brock, but not for the team we were expecting, thanks to an alert play and a lengthy jog downfield from that defender.
Yeah, it took everybody. In order to do that and make that happen, it really was all 11 and then just a superhuman effort. You say jog, I say a sprint to glory.
Oh, I think the Bears got to that one. Yes, Bears football! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd and 21.
They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. You cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Fourth down, pass coming. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did. That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing now. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. Has his man caught by Odunze. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.
25 yards on the play. That's good. Score up there.
Here he goes, one final shot. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. There it is. They get the 2 that they needed. And now it comes down to, the simple task, Brock, of recovering an onside kick and then gearing your kicker up for a heck of a field goal.
Yeah, but you don't live in that world, Kate, when you're down on that field. You live in the moment right now. You took care of business. You did what you had to do to make this a 3-point game. And now it's about executing that onside kick. But you're right, the kicker, he's thinking about his onside kick first and hoping to get this ball so he can boot what would be an incredibly long field goal.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from the Windy City. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Williams going to throw on the first play. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
From the 38 now, here's second and 9. They'll run the draw with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, here's Hurts. Rolling right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's Williams on first and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incomplete. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Again, working deep downfield. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
And the Bears, first and 10.
They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Carter on the tackle.
On second down, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of Nas.
That's good.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Eagles.
Monunga going to get it again. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Zach Long, the all-pro, makes the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And that is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken in, and he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 12.
Now Swift, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
He was taken down at the
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Cole Kmet, touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point out. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey, Silver. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. There.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big play for the Eagles. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Great. Set. Oh, anyone that?
On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Run now for Monunga. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Biggie Angels, Biggie.
They'll run with Monunga. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Filthy.
We're going to run it here with Monunga. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got it at about the 8, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Bears first down.
They'll run with Swift. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The pressure got to him. He was handsy through it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Great, set. Kyle Yeti. 73. Hey. like a hornet. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Hurts to the air on first down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Alpha.
That's Goddard in motion. On second down, Hurts. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll throw here with Hurts. To the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. Running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Set to go now on first and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Brown.
Every once in a while, like you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case. Here, he told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Round up, Yeti. Great, set. On anyone, huh? Tiger Swarm. Delta.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. Hurts looking to throw on first down. This one is caught by Dotson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. 3rd and 6.
Trimmer. Go Silver, ready?
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Out to his right. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
In barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
That's complete. Tight end got it. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will go all the way. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's a gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the option, it's Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 on the gain again. And another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
21 yards. That's another Bears first down.
On first down, it's Swift. A gain of 11. And it's first and goal. From the 1 yard line. First down and goal.
Bears first down. First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
brings up second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A gain of
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That's Goddard in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he will score again. Dallas Goddard, touchdown Eagles. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 47-yard line.
What is that?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
What is that?
Now, faking the give. On the run to the right. Throw on the run is complete.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at her. It's 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
What is that?
Williams to the air once more. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Big play. 3rd and goal coming up.
What is up?
Throwing again. Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Game on. Colston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Good. Shot. Crowd up, Yeti. Out. Crowd up, Yeti.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Hey, 73. Good. Set. I don't anyone that.
They'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. To the pylon, he's pinned. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Bears 25.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
What is going on?
To throw is Williams. Forced out wide. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here's 2nd down.
What is up?
Here's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper.